moments with me. This week, I'm discussing my conversation with author, speaker, all around energetic guy, Mark Silverman. During our conversation, we started to talk about his sons. He has two sons, and one in particular, Mark shares that he's just the smartest, most talented, like amazing individuals he knows. Awesome that a dad would talk about his son in that way. But he said, and he struggled with this. He goes, but yet he's not real ambitious. I asked a little bit more and he probed and he goes, he enjoys his time off. He values that free time. He values time that he gets to spend away from work. We'll talk about it here in the next couple of days. This curse, almost this disease, the cost of workaholism. But this is something I want to focus on today is values. Appreciating and accepting other people's values, different values per se, is the key to peace and respect. That's my thought of the day. And understanding not everyone has the same values. I think back relating to this, a friend of mine, he's a now lieutenant in our local police force. And at that point, he was a sergeant. And he shared that it was difficult at many times to staff different events where they had, police presence, whether it's a concert, whether it's a street event, whatever it may be. And he goes, what the challenge is people don't work as much as they used to. Everyone works their base hours, but it used to be a list where people would sign up and they'd want to work overtime. He goes, now we struggle to find enough people that want to work overtime. Why? Because they value going to the lake. They value going camping. They value spending time at home. And there's a point where we think, oh, that's a negative. That's derogatory. And yet it's a value set. It's a value set of a generation that, quite honestly, as leaders, we have to appreciate. Much in my conversation with Mark, and we'll get into this, the cost of workaholism is many times those individuals that have different value sets, it was derived by it. It's said in parenting is, we have this opinion, I'm never going to do what my parent did. And there's two things that happen when you become parents. You either mimic your parents or you are of the opposite. You revert, you're different. You're the complete opposite. There might be between, but those are the two poles. And see, I think that happens very much in the workplace. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. Thanks for being here. And I hope that provided a little bit of value, something you can relate to or consider. Appreciating and accepting other people's values. It's the way to peace and respect. Doesn't mean you have to own it. Doesn't mean you have to champion it. But appreciating it, accepting it, it's okay. It doesn't mean you need to change your lifestyle and live that way. Just maybe accepting and agreeing to disagree.